Dear parents and guardians, hello and assalamu alaikum to you all. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back after the half term. This period between the half term and the coming spring break is one of the shorter periods of the year and unusually shorter. And so it's a period that we're trying to take as much advantage of as possible and get in as many activities as possible. So thanks so much to the students that joined the DIBA trip, the residential trip that happened in upper primary. I heard some great stories about the fun that they had. It's our first residential trip of this year and something very important to set as a precedent. And we want to encourage as many of those trips going forward, whether they're national or international. We also had our post-16, our year 12 and 13 sleepovers, our boys sleepover and our girls sleepover. And that was also a really, really good opportunity. Students were able to bond and interact socially with other students and teachers as well, and leaders, doing things that were not as academic. And that was really great fun as well. And we want to do as many more of those as possible as well. And then more recently, we had our sports days in secondary. So really great fun to be able to get out and enjoy the weather before it gets too hot. And a lot of kind of fierce competition between the houses. So thank you so much to all of the students that represented their houses, and of course the PE team, who did a fantastic job yet again to be able to provide the best sports provision possible. So that was great to see. I see some fierce competition between the houses. Being a gazelle, you know, we're doing okay, but, you know, we've got to be careful as well, and we try to keep striving further. So let's see how it goes with the houses as well. And then on an academic front, we've had our exam results for year 12 and 13, and fantastic results. Really, some of the students have done an amazing job, both in year 12 and in 13. So congratulations to you all. These are the external exam results, their AS levels and their A levels. And then now the teachers will be discussing those with the students and giving them advice on next steps. Of course, you as parents have received these on your P code, so feel free to discuss them, the results with your children. From a protocol point of view, then just a reminder that now we do have some further relaxation on school COVID-19 protocols. So now students do not have to wear masks while they are outdoors at school. They do still have to wear them when they are indoors, and so children should still bring their masks to school, and they should keep them on while they are indoors. But at break times, at lunch times, and outside at dispersal, then they are free to remove them. Another slight change that's happened with the protocols is that close contacts are no longer expected to stay at home for 7 days, unless they have symptoms. And then they can still come back on site, but they have to do a PCR test. So students with no symptoms can come back on site, even if they are considered as a close contact. And we will make sure that we still do continue to let you know if your child is a close contact, and then you can make that decision in consultation with our clinic. In terms of looking forward to what's happening going forward, we're just about to head into our first MUN conference, our ASCS MUN Model United Nations Conference. This is an opportunity for students to practice their diplomacy skills, to be able to understand how to debate and to come to agreements and resolutions. And so it is something excellent for our students. And I really, really appreciate the students that are involved in the organisation of this. It's a fully organised event by students, particularly those in post-16, but also in students in year 10, 11 and even younger. And that's really good because we want to set this as a precedent. This is definitely something that we want to continue in the future. And those year 13 students that are involved in that, you're setting yourselves a legacy. So thank you so much for leading on that. So that's good. That's all. The preparations in full swing, and the coming weekend, or the current weekend, is when we all begin. And really good. Really looking forward to getting into some of the committees and seeing the discussions between students, both our own students, of course, and then other students that have been invited in from other schools and representing in different committees and representing different countries. Then further afield, we have our sports days in primary. Watch out for those. They'll be happening on Fridays. And then we have our year 9 and our year 11 options evenings for parents. and of course the end of term assessment. So communications around those things are in process. For now, can I wish you all the best, and I hope that you have as much opportunity to enjoy the weather before it gets a bit too hot. But for now, take care and enjoy the period before the spring break. Assalamu alaikum and all the best.